The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And after a few days away, let's see if I remember how to actually do this. Hello, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 12th day of July, 2022. And after a week's vacation and way too much sun and good food, we are back to work for the playoff push. We go back to August 21st, 1985. There are 6 weeks. We go, I think, to the 9th of October. So we're coming down to brass tacks time here in our 1985 Major League Baseball replay. And we offer you a pretty incredible matchup in the American League. The Yankees at 65 and 52 are 6 back of the Toronto Blue Jays and 3 behind the surprising Boston Red Sox in that American League East race. The Angels have cut the Kansas City Royals lead just to a half a game. They are 62 and 57. This is game 120 for the Angels, 118 for the Yankees. We've hit the quarter pole, and as Dave Johnson would say, down the stretch we come. Are you ready? As Retro Sports Network presents Major League Replay 1985 tonight. Woohoo! Morning Baseball presents Major League Baseball Replay 85. I think I said that already. Tonight's game, or today's game, is the California Angels and the New York Yankees. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, not all one word, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. By the way, we celebrate our 3rd anniversary this month. How about that? And on a hot, dry Santa Ana wind night in Anaheim, oh, you're in California. Well, that would be morning baseball for you. You're not normally in California, are you, John? Anyway, welcome to the program. And so here we go. It's the Angels at 62 and 57, the Yankees at 65 and 62, and the Candyman is on the mound for the Angels. He is over from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and if you want to know who can hit a lefty, well, there you go. It's a Sammy Davis Jr. song. Candelaria making his 4th start since coming over on the 2nd of August from Pittsburgh. He is 3-0 with an earned run average of 4. He is 32 years old, a fastball pitcher at 90 and a flyball pitcher. He's not faced anybody from the East. He's won all 3 of his starts. Last time out, the 16th of August, a 6-3 win over the A's. He threw 6 innings, 90 pitches, 7 hits, 3 runs all earned. Allowed 2 homers, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Oh, on vacation. Visiting one of your daughters. That's sweet. That's nice. Hopefully you're having a good time. Vacation week was very fun last week. 18 innings for Candelaria. 20 hits, 10 runs, 8 earned. The 2 homers he gave up against Oakland. He has walked 4 while striking out 10. He is 32 years old. The lineup he'll face, this is a big one for the Yankees. Ricky Henderson leads off in center field for New York. Don Mattingly will bat second and play first base. Dave Winfield hitting third and right. Don Baylor, homecoming game for him, cleans up as the DH. Billy Sample, the left fielder, bats fifth. Willie Randolph at second will go sixth. Andre Robertson is at third. He'll bat seventh. Butch Weininger behind the plate goes eighth, and Bobby Meacham at short will bat ninth. Joe Cowley gets the call. Another Joe Cowley start on Retro Sports Network. I think he's going to want royalties after this. He should throw about 110 pitches. Oh, I hope your back feels better. I hope your back feels better. Yikes. Brian Downing is a 7 and a 3 in left. Gary Pettis, as we said, the Angel defense for you on 9 and a 9 in center. If you're playing the Yankees, well, Reggie Jackson's got to play, of course. He's a 2 and an 8 in right. Jay Howell is not Jay Howell. Howell is a 6 at third. Dick Schofield is a 7 at short. Bobby Grich is an 8 at second. Rod Carew, a 4 at first. Bob Boone behind the plate. He's a 6 and an 8. And John Candelaria is a 6 on the mound for the Angels with a .909 fielding percentage. Baseball today, tomorrow, and Thursday as we get back in the swing of things, and we should be now straight through to the League Championship Series and World Series. We'll have a conclusion to this replay at some point. Ricky Henderson is having a magnificent season. .332, 21 homers, and 64 RBI. He scored 109 runs. Candelaria starts with strike 3. A fastball swung on and missed. It is hot and dry in Anaheim, 87 degrees. Winds blowing in from left center at 5. You can smell the cotton candy and Minnie's perfume over from Disneyland. So John's sitting against a heating pad and playing some action PC yourself, drinking your morning coffee at 9:05 a.m. on the left coast. And so what are you playing for a replay? Here's Mattingly, .325, 22 homers, and 100 RBI. Candelaria deals. There's a ground ball to Grich. Bobby throws to first, and that's a second out. Steeler fan, how are you, Mark? So here's Dave Winfield. So, Mark, who are you rooting for in RJL's replay? There were no Astros in 61, not even any Colt 45s. Winfield at .264. Thank you, my friend. 19 homers and 83 RBI. Candelaria rocks and delivers, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring up Baylor with 2 out. Full count changeup was way inside. So here's Baylor, .219, 13 homers, and 43 RBI. 118, the game number for the Yankees. And the Angels start the last quarter at 62 and 57. This is game 120. They'll have 42 left. Thank you, Signed Mind. Enjoy my content. I appreciate that. And welcome to the channel. Pitch to Baylor. Line drive to third, and Bailey Howell makes the catch. It's not Bailey Howell. Tribe fan, how are you? No runs, no hits, no errors. Yankees strand a runner after half an inning, no score. No one in the NL and not the Yankees. I thought I called you Matt. Did I get your name wrong again? I do that. So here's Joe Cowley. 77 baseball is what John's playing. Getting ready to play the strat cards. A nice replay with fast score when you get home. Nice. Yeah, I've about 85 games into a 77 Red Sox replay. Mark, again. Sorry, Matt. That's why I don't run for office. Joe Cowley is 8 and 7. His name's written right in front of me. He's an earned run average of .530, making his 18th start of the year. So he has 8 left, including this one. 27 years old, a fly ball plus pitcher. And that fastball tops out at 92. Third start coming up against the Angels. 10 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs all earned. He's walked 11 and struck out 8. 1-1 with an earned run average of .253. His last start was against the Red Sox on the 16th. As long as I don't call Matt late for dinner, I think we're fine. 5 2/3 innings, 107 pitches in the win. An 8-3 win over the Red Sox. 4 hits. He gave up all 3 runs, a homer. They were all earned. 5 walks and 2 strikeouts. So Cowley, 105 in the 3rd innings. 79 hits. 67 runs, 62 earned, 19 homers. He has walked 70. He'd feel really at home in 1949, and 68 strikeouts. Here's the Angel lineup. Brian Downing leads off in left for California. Rod Carew at first will bat second. Rupert Jones is the DH. He'll hit third. Reggie Jackson cleans up in right field. Howell at third will bat fifth. Bobby Grich at second will go 6. Sign Mind, thanks for the follow. Bob Boone behind the plate goes 7th. Dick Schofield at short will go 8th. Gary Pettis in center will bat 9th. Candelaria through 19 of his around 100 pitch count in the first. Billy Sample is a 7 and a 2 bob away and left as we set the Yankee defense. Ricky Henderson is a 7 in center. Dave Winfield an 8 and an 8 in right. Andre Robertson is a 3 at third. Not a good fielding third baseman, 867. Even Butch Hobson would go, ouch. Bobby Meacham a 5 at short. Randolph a 7 at second. Don Mattingly a 7 at first. Butch Weiniger an 8 and 5 behind the plate. And Cali a 7 on the mound for range and a 903 fielding percentage. Downing at 264, 12 homers, and 58 RBI. Matt, of course, the Reds won the National League in 61. I wonder how they'll do in RJL's replay. Big Clue would appreciate it if you rooted for the Reds. And Big Clue. Pitch to Downing, and there's a fly ball to right. Winfield coming in, and Dave will make the catch. Midlife Crisis says the Red Sox are a half game ahead of the Yanks. Okay. On June 12th, I'm a little further ahead than you, and the Yankees and Red Sox are both playing considerably better than what they did in real life. Looks like the goal of that team is to get the ball to Bill Campbell, the lead, save situation or not. Yeah, that's a strat that year. Yeah. Although Bernie Carbo, because I'm doing that season as carded, not as played. You remember those tribe teams from the mid-90s when it was Charles Nagy and Denny Martinez and Oral Hershiser trying to be the ace of that staff? And it was maybe a bunch of twos. How you doing, Mike from the truck? Where are you working now? I spent some good time with Mr. Mike as he was teaching me Axis and Allies. That's a 77 Red Sox. They remind me a lot of those mid-90s Cleveland teams. They could hit, but you'd be mixing the Maylocks and the package store specials together to get through the games. Carew at 284, no homers, and 26 RBI. Okay. So if you need your card towed, or if you're looking to play some AAA baseball, Mike is the one to call. Pitch to Carew. Got him. So Cowley got him to check his swing on a 2-2 curve. 2 out for Rupert Jones. Rupert not having a great year. 218, 13 homers, and 50 RBI. Cowley winds and deals. Ground ball to first. Mattingly takes it himself. And after 1, no score. Dodgers and Expos tomorrow. Someone should wake up D. Scott Howard for that. Billy Sample leads off the second for New York with Randolph and Robertson to follow. Bill at 292, no homers and 6 RBI. Ground ball to Grich. Bobby throws to first for the out. So 1 out for Randolph. Willie at 285, 4 homers and 33 RBI. The Yankees need to have Ron Guidry and Phil Niekro pitch a little bit better. Niekro's ERA is close to 5. They are going to run out of time if they're going to make a serious run at the Blue Jays. The Angels have called all the way back up to Kansas City, and they play a bunch the last couple weeks of the season. Pitch to Randolph. There's a fly ball left field. Downing runs down in the corner. I don't think he's going to get there. All Brian can do is turn and watch it go. So the Yankees take a 1-0 lead on the home run by Willie Randolph. His 5th of the year. And Willie just loves Southern California. So there wasn't a blessed thing that Brian Downing could do. Oh. I'm so sorry, Matt. Matt could use some good well wishes. His father passed away Saturday, and everything falls in Matt's lap because he was a funeral director for 16 years. My grandfather used to do that. With the women in the family, it's been like herding cats. Oh, I am so sorry, buddy. I am so sorry. All right, well, here's awkward segue time. Here's Andre Robertson at 382, a home run, and 9 RBI. Candyman winds and deals, and there's a base hit into left field. Downing will pick it up. Here's Butch Weiniger. Butch at 212, no homers, and 16 RBI. Matt, is this something you're trying to take care of from afar, or are you all geographically close? Pitch to Weiniger. And Butch booms this one into left center. Downing picks it up. Robertson will hold in second. Yep, he will. First and second. That's a third hit for the Yankees in this inning. Here's Meacham. Bobby at 220. A homer and 24 RBI. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're doing okay. And I suppose, when we do something that is that personal and you've done it for years, yeah, I had to write my dad's obituary. My mom rewrote a bunch of it when I was doing some writing for Fansided, and so that was tough. That's always tough. So Bob waves it back and forth. He drops one down. Boone will pick it up. Throws to Grich covering. So the runners move up 90 on the 2-4 sacrifice. 2 out. Candelaria is opening 9 on 36 pitches. Inning and 2/3, 3 hits. A home run allowed. That was to Randolph. A walk and a strikeout. The strikeout was Ricky's. He's 0 for 1. Geographically close, and I've known the owner of the funeral home for 25 years. I won't read the rest of that sentence, but I understand. I feel you. I feel you. Well, at least it's somebody you know. Pitch to Ricky. Henderson up the middle. Schofield as it skips over the mound. A boom throw to first. And Carew keeps his foot on the bag, and that will do. Yankees get the solo homer from Randolph. 3 hits. They leave on 3? They leave on 2. Inning and a half in the books. Yankees 1, Angels nothing. So Reggie, Howell, and Grich to face Cowley here in the second. Reggie at 262, 21 homers, and 60 RBI. And wouldn't you just think that Reggie just wants to stick it to Steinbrenner and the Yankees? Cowley starts the second. Here's a fly ball to right. Winfield, who replaced Jackson, comes in to make the catch. 1 out. Bring up Jack Howell. I wasn't too far off the mark. I knew it wasn't Bailey. Jack at 274, 5 homers and 10 RBI. Cowley's pitch. Got him. So Howell swung on a 91-mile-an-hour 1-2 fastball out of the zone. So 2 out for Grich. Bobby at 254, 10 homers and 50 RBI. There's a fly ball left field. Sample. He's going to run back. He's reaching for the wall, and we're tied up. So the Grich that stole the lead as he hits a solo shot to left field, and this game is tied at 1. For Cowley, that's his 20th home run allowed. And for Grich, that's his 11th home run. Sample thought he could get there. The wind is actually helping out the left fielder, blowing in from left center at 5. And as Frank Sinatra would say, the summer wind keeps blowing in, but there's no bay. I suppose for Anaheim it would be across the parking lot. It lingers there and touches your hair as you walk with me. There you go. Here's Bob Boone. Bob at 227, 3 homers and 30 RBI. 2 out here in the second. And Boone draws the walk. So Bob tosses the bat down the first baseline. A 3-1 changeup that was high and outside. Brings up Schofield. Dick at 212, 7 homers and 37 RBI. 1-1 to score. And Schofield walks. So Cowley, after giving up the home run, has become a little bit gun-shy. Full count fastball was high and away. And that'll bring up Gary Pettis. Gary at 279, 5 triples and 21 RBI. Has speed to burn, 43 stolen bases. So Cowley struggling here in the second. And he strikes out Pettis, however. Gary was looking fastball, and he got the changeup. Angels, however, tie the ball game on the solo shot from Bobby Grich. 1 run, 1 hit. They leave on 2. After 2, 1-1. So Mattingly, Winfield, and Baylor to face Candelaria here in the third. John starts the inning with strike 3. A full count fastball that Mattingly swung on and missed. 1 out for Dave Winfield. Winfield walked his first time up. The lone walk from Candelaria. Got him. 2-2 off-speed fastball. Took something off of the two-seamer on the inside corner. 2 out for Baylor. Don is 0 for 1. And there's a ground ball right field. Reggie will throw it back in. He didn't think that Candelaria was going to get a striking out the side. Here's Sample. Billy's 0 for 1. Into right. Jackson. For the out. And that will retire the side. Yankees get a hit, leave a runner on. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2.5 in the books, 1-1. So the lineup, top of the lineup for the Angels, Downing, Carew, and Jones to face Cowley. 41 pitches for his opening 9. 2 innings, 1 hit. That hit being the solo home run by Bobby Grich. He's walked 2 while striking out 3. We got 3 new followers since we got together last. Go Sox Forever. Thanks for the follow. BJ Wadland. Thanks for the follow. And Signed Mind. Thanks for the follow. We now have 233 followers here on Twitch. And I would just about be, find a pickle Rick and put your name on it if I actually had 233 live viewers on the stream. Downing gets hit. Oh, Brian didn't like that. Got him in the leg, fastball low and in the dirt, and that got him just above the ankle. Now I'll bring up Rod Carew. Rod struck out his first time up. Cowley deals, and he walks Carew. So here's Rupert Jones. I could sacrifice here, huh? He's a 10-bunter. I think I'll do that. So Jones will put one down. Weiniger picks it up, throws to Randolph covering, and everybody moves up 90. And so now, with runners on second and third, Reggie Jackson has a sly grin on his face. And I suppose those sitting along the first base dugout side are going to get a nice breeze regardless of whether Reggie makes contact or not. The thing is, will Cowley give him a pitch to hit? Yep, into right field. Back goes Winfield. Away back there. That ball is gone. And Reggie just struck a pose like Madonna on the cover of Vogue. And it's 4-1 California. His 22nd of the year. And we told you, anytime that the Angels played the Yankees, it was a little extra incentive for Reggie. And Jackson just kind of sat there and watched it. Billy Martin is beside himself in the Yankee dugout. If Collie hadn't hit Downing to start the inning, you'd think there'd be some chin music coming up here. And Reggie kind of slow walked it around the bases. His 22nd of the year. And the Angels now lead it 4-2. So here's poor Jack Howell. Yep, Reggie hit it up where the moths get hit in your teeth. Yes. I like that one, signed mine. Howell struck out his first time up. Callie better be careful. And he walked Howell. So Callie was so frightened he went the other way with it. And that's Joe's fourth walk. Here's Bobby Grich. Bobby homered in the second to tie the ball game at 1. Reggie still running his mouth in the dugout. Grich swings right back to Callie. Goes to Randolph for 1. Over to Mattingly, and that will be a double play. So 1-4-3 on the double play. But the Angels make some noise on the 3-run homer by one Reginald Martinez Jackson, as California gets 3 runs on a hit and no errors. We go to the 4th. Angels 4, the Yankees 1. So Willie Randolph, who homered his first time up in the second, leads off against Candelaria. Robertson and Weiniger to follow, and if anybody should reach, Bob Beecham. Ball 4. 3-1 fastball was high and outside barely. Boone couldn't frame it. Here's Robertson. Andre singled. He's 1 for 1. In the right center, Pettis moves over. Gary makes the catch for the out, and Randolph goes back to first. Dodgers Expos for you tomorrow. I believe it's the Tigers and the Angels on Thursday. Weiniger singled his first time up. Randolph on first. Candelaria working from the stretch. This should be 2. Grich, Schofield for 1, and no throw to first. But they do get the lead runner, 2 out on the fielder's choice. Weiniger has my speed. Here's Meacham. Bobby, sacrifice bunt. His first time up. This will be a bullpen game for both teams, as Candelaria is at 71 pitches with 2 out in the 4th. Meacham to right. Reggie tracks over, and that will retire the side. Yankees, no runs, no hits. They leave on another runner after 3.5. It's the Angels 4, New York 1. And so here are the standings. Oh, poor Oakland, wow. The Dodgers have the best record in baseball and a 15.5 game lead over Houston. The Reds have fallen off the face of the earth. They are 20 back. San Diego has decided its baseball season. They've won 7 straight, but they've only gained a game on the Dodgers at 55 and 63. The Cardinals lead the Expos by 8.5. The Mets 13.5, and congrats to Keith Hernandez for getting his 17 retired. Long overdue. Long overdue. Hard to believe that there that Hernandez would be an underrated player, but he is. And the American League West, the Royals have opened up the door for the Angels. In fact, in the win column, California has more wins. And if California holds on to this, they'll officially be tied until we play the Royals game, afterwards. Although the Angels' run differential is -7. The White Sox are 3.5 back. You know who leads the American League in home runs right now? We'll get to that in a minute. I'll let you take a guess. Oakland, Seattle, Texas, and Minnesota. That entire division is only 9 games top to bottom. In the East, Toronto, a 3-game lead over Boston. The Yankees have won 2 straight, but have fallen 6 back. The Tigers are playing good ball right now. They've won 7 of 10 in 5 straight, 6.5 back. And even Baltimore is only 8.5 back. There are 5 teams in the American League East with a winning record. And there's only 5 teams in the National League with a winning record. Here's Bob Boone. He walked his first time up. Cali starts the 4th. Line drive right field. That's going to drop in front of Winfield. And that's a single. Where are you from, sign mine? Here's Schofield. Dickett walked his first time up. Boone not a threat to run. And Cali got him. An 0-2 fastball at the belt. 1 out. So it brings up Gary Pettis, who struck out his first time up. Be a bullpen game for both teams. Cali working hard on a hot night here in Anaheim. Into right field. Winfield has it for the out. Live outside Cleveland. Oh, you grew up around Anaheim. Okay, wow. There's quite a few Northern Ohio people that come in here. I don't know if Tribe Fan is still around. CBJ fan, I believe, on Twitch. And, of course, Todd B. lives in the Akron area. Here's Downing. Scored and is 0 for 1. Cali is opening 18, 75 pitches. You're a Dodger fan. Another Dodger fan. D. Scott Howard is our other resident Dodger fan. And you'll see the Dodgers in the Expos tomorrow at noon. Cali, 75 pitches for his opening 18, 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits. The home runs to Jackson and Grich. He has walked 4 while striking out 4. Matt, get his name right here, was born. Yeah, there's a little bit of Vinny there. Matt was born in a suburb of Cleveland, but lived most of your life in the Houston area. So Brian has a run. It's 54th. Cali deals, and Downing draws the walk. So the Angels and Yankees both need this game. But the Angels are at a point where, as long as they just need a half a game, the Yankees need to start stringing together some wins. Carew is 0 for 1. He has walked and struck out. First and second, Cali deals, and that's fouled behind the plate, and Weininger couldn't hold on to it. 1-2 the count. To right center, Henderson. Ricky will make the catch, and he makes a fantastic catch in the process, and that will retire the side. So the Angels strand 2. No runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the 5th on a Tuesday afternoon, 4-1, California. So the Candyman, 75 pitches deep for his opening 18, 4 innings, 4 hits. The home run to Randolph has walked 2 and struck out 3. And one of those was Ricky, who's 0 for 2. Candelaria starts the 5th with a walk. Now, let's see what they do with Henderson. Ricky going to try and steal, I would imagine. Mattingly, man, that split is bad. You'd think a .320 hitter would actually have a decent chance. Throw to first. Ricky is back and is going to go. So Boone calls for the pitch out. Henderson stays put. The count is a ball and no strikes. So now they'll worry about Mattingly. Don has now 100 RBI on the year. In the left center, Pettis has it for the out. Henderson retreats. 1 out for Winfield. Dave is a walk and a strikeout. Ricky holds. There's a ground ball to short. If they're going to double him up, Schofield, Grich for a 1. They got Ricky, and they'll get Winfield. Oh, boy. So the Angels get the pitcher's best friend halfway home on a Tuesday afternoon. Angels 4, Yankees 1. See if I can find where the mouse is. We joined us late. Here's how we got here. Willie Randolph a solo shot in the second to give the Yankees a 1-0 lead. In the bottom of the inning, Bobby Grich took Joe Cowley deep as 11th of the year to make it 1-1. And then Reggie Jackson does what Reggie Jackson does. A 3-run shot to right to make it 4-1 California. Joe Cowley, a 3-hitter through 4 earned runs. And John Candelaria, a 4-hitter through 5 with just the 1 run. 4-3-0 for the Angels, 1-4-0 for the Yankees. Rupert Jones is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Cowley starts the 5th with a slow chopper over the mound. Randolph on the grass. Willie throws, and they got him. So here's Reggie, 1 for 2. His 22nd of the year is now driven in 63. Do you care to take a guess who leads the American League in home runs? It's not Reggie, but it is an older ball player. Pitch to Reggie. In the right, that'll stay in the yard. Winfield, 2 out. Jack Howell is a walk and a strikeout. Cowley probably can go 1 more, and so can Candelaria. Right back up the box. Cowley over to first, and that will retire the side. Angels go in order. We go to the 6th, 4-1, California. So Baylor, Sample, and Randolph to face the Candyman here in the 6th. Baylor, the 79 MVP, 1 for 2. Breaking the old Eagles line about the Hotel California. Or maybe not, because Baylor checked out and went to a whole bunch of other teams. But he could just never leave. Pitch to Dawn. There's a fly ball, right center. Pettis moving back, but will make the catch. 1 out. Here's Sample, Billy 0 for 2. Ground ball, Candelaria off the mound, has to hurry, and Sample is out on a bang-banger. Candelaria just kind of got a half a step late off the mound. Thankfully, if you're an Angel fan, he was going to the first base side, and Sample does have speed. So 2 out for Randolph. Solo shot. The Yanks' only run. That came in the 2nd. Candelaria's pitch. And there's a base hit into left center field. Downing will cut it off. And Willie will hold with a single. So that's the second hit for Willie and the fifth for the Yankees. Here's Robertson. He's 1 for 2. 2 out, 4-1 Angels here in the top of the 6th. And the Candy Man got him. He swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. No runs. The Yankees get a hit. They've left on 6, 5.5 down, 4-1 Angels. And right on cue, here's Bobby Grich. Bobby hit his 11th of the year, his last time, or up in the 3rd. Has now driven in 51 and grounded into a double play. In the left, Sample rides the Schwinn. 1 out for Boone. Carlton Fisk, by the way, leads the American League in homers. He's hit 27 for number 72. Boone, single and walked. He's 1 for 1. Popped up. Weiniger, foul territory, takes off the mask. Makes the catch. 2 out for Schofield. Dick is walked and struck out. He's 0 for 1. In the right center, Henderson running in. Ricky dives and will make the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 7th here at Anaheim Stadium. It's the Angels 4, the Yankees 1. So Weiniger, Meacham, and Henderson and Candelaria has not gone past 6 innings in his 3 prior Angel starts. Butch is 1 for 2. And now he's 2 for 3 as he puts that one down the line. Downing goes over to retrieve it. Howell should have made a play on it. Weiniger digging for 2, and that is a double, his 12th. And that will do it for Candelaria. Stu Urbano Lugo will come in. How about that? Right? Switchy righty-lefty. Yep. Got a pitching change. This game coming to you from Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. So Lugo is done with his starts for the year. He is making his 15th appearance. He is 4-2 with a 3.18 ERA. 23 years old, a fly ball pitcher and a fastball pitcher at 88. Has not faced the Yankees. His last time out was a start, his last of the year, the 1st of August, so he's had 21 days of rest. A 3-2 loss to the A's when he didn't get a decision. 6 innings, 89 pitches, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 2 and struck out 4. D. Scott Howard in the house. How are you? Should put the, headphones on the dog. You can both listen together. 68 innings for Lugo, 57 pitches, 27 runs, 24 earned. 5 homers, 24 walks, 41 strikeouts. Dodgers Expos, by the way, tomorrow at noon. That's 9 Eastern. Thank you, my friend. So, Weiniger on second. Angels will play for the bunt. Meacham is 0 for 1. And he walked him. Not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. Nobody out, top the 7th. Here's Ricky. Ricky is 0 for 2. A walk and a strikeout. And Lugo walked him. So the Yankees now have the tying run on base with Ricky Henderson. Don Mattingly is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So the bases are full of Yankees. Weiniger on third. He should score on the sac fly here. Pettis won't even really have to move. Meacham and Henderson are just going to play bluff, I would think. Weiniger scores without a throw, and with 1 out, it's 4-2 now. So here's Winfield. Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Burlington. It'll be in effect from July 12th, 12:45 p.m. EDT until July 12th, 7 p.m.
So there you go. If you want to know what the weather is in Burlington, by the way, we went out for coffee this morning. Wind was blowing, sun was out. And as we're getting ready to leave, we had a massive thunderstorm roll through. I mean, the heavens just opened up. Vacation was good. The wife got older. I didn't really talk about it too much. A lot of sun, a lot of food. Meacham on second, Henderson on first. Pitch to Winfield. In the right, Jackson coming in. Makes the catch. Meacham tags and will hold. I'm surprised at that. So first and second, 2 out for Baylor, who's 1 for 3. Sign mind, if you're still watching, do you play these games? Pitch to Baylor. 1 for 3. That's into right center. Pettis coming in, and the Yankees are going to get almost nothing out of this and like it. They get a run. Stretch time, 4-2. I see they changed Twitch around again while I was gone. So yeah, we had a good vacation. Lots of sun. The weather was beautiful. Mostly OOTP. Oh, thank you, my friend. So here's Pettis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Cali pretty much running on fumes here as we start the bottom of the 7th. Yankees got a run on a hit and no errors. Gary strikes out. That's 5 for Joe. A 1-2 fastball on the inside part of the plate. And for Cowley, his opening 27 on 109 pitches. 6 1/3 innings, 3 hits. The home runs, Jackson and Grich. He has walked 5 and struck out 5. Downing has walked and scored. He's 0 for 1. 2-6-0 for the Yankees. They've left on 8. 4-3-0 for the Angels. And they've left on 4. Since D. Scott Howard joined us late, the Dodgers' lead is tenuous, my friend. I don't know if they can pull through. They lead by 15.5. There's a base hit in the left center field. Sample will pick it up. So that's only the 4th hit for the Angels. Here's Rod Carew. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. We went through, just before vacation, the milestones from 85. And Carew, of course, had his 3,000th hit in his last season in the majors, and he did it in Action PC as well. And if you missed the stream, he did it against the Twins, which was great. Downing on first, and Carew draws the walk. Cowley, I wonder if the computer is going to replace him. Not yet. That's 6 walks for Joe. Here's Jones. Rupert 0 for 2. If you're new to the channel, as Sign Mine probably is, the computer runs the visitors, and I run the home team, unless it's the Red Sox. There will be an exception to that, though, later on in the season. Jones swings into right center. Henderson rides the Schwinn. He's pedaling, makes the catch. Downing tags and will hold. And that'll do it. Neil Allen coming in. Pitching change for the Yankees. 4-2 here in the 7th. Neil Allen over from the Cardinals, making his 11th appearance. He's 0-1. He does not have an ERA. Came over on July 17th, 27 years old. Fastball pitcher at 89, a ground ball plus pitcher, barely hanging on. 15.5 games. I think you're pretty safe, my friend. Allen pitched against the Red Sox on the 18th, his last time out, in a 7-4 Red Sox win. Hitting in 2/3, 17 pitches, 2 hits. So overall, a good trade so far for the Yankees. 14 1/3 innings, 7 hits, an unearned run. He has walked 4 while striking out 8. So righty versus lefty, 2 out for Reggie. 1 for 3 with that big home run in the 3rd. And Jackson hits a ground ball to Randolph. Willie over to first, and that will retire the side. Angels leave on 2. No runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the 8th, 4-2, California. So Sample, Randolph, and Robertson to face Lugo. And Donnie Moore starting to rustle on that California pen. And Mike Pagliarulo is going to pinch hit. Pags at 240, 13 homers, 49 RBI, hitting 158 as a pinch hitter with 1 run driven in. Line drive to Grich. 1 out. There's Randolph. Willie's had himself a day. He is 2 for 2. A solo homer and a walk. Into right center. Pettis moving over. You hear the wifey in the background, 2 out. Pettis with a diving stop in the Rams end zone. So he's got some little paint on his jersey. Here's Robertson. Andre 1 for 3. He has singled and struck out. Lugo deals. Ground ball to Schofield. Dick, long throw across the way. And that will retire the side. Yanks go in order. Go to the bottom of the 8th. California 4, New York 2. So Howell, Grich, and Boone to face Allen. Jack has walked and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Ground ball to first. Mattingly takes it to the bag. 1 out. Here's Bobby Grich. Bobby hit that big solo home run in the 2nd to tie the ball game. Ground ball to Meacham. Behind the bag at 2nd. Over to first. They got him. So the Yankees are doing their job. It'll be Weiniger, Meacham, and Henderson in the 9th. Here's Boone. Bob 1 for 2 with a walk. Neal winds and deals. There's a ground ball to Randolph over to first, and that will take care of the Angels. So Lugo, who did not have a save on the real year, has got the chance now if he can get the next 3 in a row. Weiniger is 2 for 3. He has singled, doubled, and scored. Yankees have 6 hits and have left on 8. Lugo starts the 9th with a fly ball to right. Reggie running in. 1 out. You get the sense, I mean, no one loved New York more than Reggie. I mean, my God, he got his own candy bar, for crying out loud. Don't you think that Reggie would have just owned the Broadway stage? Can you imagine Reggie and Cats? A chorus line? Chess? Or the Reggie Jackson story? One of the 4. Here's Bobby Meacham. Bobby 0 for 1 with a walk. Lugo winds and deals. Chopper to 3rd. Howell has to do a hurry on a bang-banger. Carew is there. 2 out. So last chance saloon is going to be Ricky Henderson. I've gotten 4 notifications on a possible thunderstorm. I guess we're pretty well covered. Ricky is 0 for 2. He has walked twice and struck out once. And so the Angels are 1 out away from a tie for first place. Lugo winds and deals. into left field. Back goes Downing. Ricky really hammered that one. Gone. And the score is 4-3. Poor Matt. Please don't mention cats. Reminds me of the cat herding you've been doing. So it's now Mattingly who can tie this ball game. If we do get to the bottom of the ninth, Schofield, Pettis, and Downing. Opening on Broadway tonight, just in case you're wondering. Brought to you, of course, by Farmer John. The straw that stirs the drink. The Reggie Jackson story. You'll love it, says Rex Reed. Jeffrey Lyon says, I'm a Red Sox fan. Reggie should shut up. Get your tickets now at 1-800-TICKETS or 1-800-FARMER-JOHN. That's my Vinny impression, sign mine. Here's Mattingly. He's 0 for 3. Donnie Moore awaits if there's another base runner. There's another base runner, 2 out, and Mattingly will get his single into left center. So there's no save for Lugo. And with Winfield coming up, here's Donnie Moore. Donnie, 51st appearance. In 33 opportunities, he slammed the door 28 times. So he's 8-5 with 28 saves and an earned run average of .269. This will be his 4th appearance against the Yankees. 3 innings, 4 hits, a strikeout, and a save. His last appearance came against the A's on the 18th. A save. He went 4 outs, an inning and a third in a 7-6 win. 29 pitches, 2 hits, but a solo homer, while striking out 2. So 73 2/3 for Moore, 81 hits, 24 runs, 22 earned, 9 homers, 19 walks, my nose itches, and 53 strikeouts. So Mattingly, the tying run is on. And Winfield, who was more than capable of putting the Yankees ahead at the plate. So everybody's up. Moore gets his sign and deals, and it gets away from Boone, but Mattingly can't go anywhere. That hit the padding behind the plate and bounced right back in the waiting arms of Bob Boone. You hear about Bob's father, Ray, his son, Aaron, but you ever hear about his sister, Barbara? They called her Bab. Bab Boone. Pitch to Winfield. Ground ball. Grich can't get there. Pettis will pick it up, and the Yankees aren't going quietly into that good night. So it's 1st and 2nd now, 2 out for Baylor. And wouldn't this be old home week? Don is 1 for 4 with a single. And Winfield has speed to burn. So even if they could go ahead. Now, whether Dave Righetti can get anyone out for New York's another story. But California hasn't slammed the door yet. Pitch to Baylor. There's a line drive to center, and you can take a deep breath. Anaheim, Gary Pettis is there. And that will win the ball game. Yeah, I've been saving that one for about 5 minutes. Todd will be here tomorrow. Angels win this one 4-3. That's what you get when you don't work for a week. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors for California. They leave on 6. The Yankees had their chances. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and they left on 10. The The Angels are tied for first at 63 and 57 in the West. The Yankees fall to 65 and 53. Joe Cowley goes to 8 and 8, 6 and 2/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 homers. Yeah, I try to get new material in every once in a while. 6 walks and 5 strikeouts. John Candelaria hasn't lost since coming over from Pittsburgh. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. George Hendrick night, by the way, is next week. He gave up the home run to Willie Randolph. He walked 3 and struck out 4. Lugo gave up the solo shot to Henderson, 2 and 2/3. And Donnie Moore, by the skin of his teeth, picked up his 29th save. Yeah, the Angels, they gave him a run for their money in real life, by the way. Hey, surprise, surprise, the straw that stirs the drink. Or, as D. Scott Howard wrote, the straw that stares at the drink. Is your digital dice MVP, Reggie 1 for 4. His home run, the difference, as he drives in 3. So that's not what the Yankees needed, and it's not what the Royals needed. Well, let's look at the standings and the stats there for just a half second as we call up the rest of the day in baseball for you. This Wednesday, the 21st of August. The Braves beat the Cubs in the Skip Carey Bowl 5-1. Johnson 3-1. Engel 0-1. Terry Harper 1 for 4, his 12th of the year. Twins beat the Brewers 4-2. Mark Portugal goes to 2-0. Ray Burris falls to 4-12. Kent Herbeck 3 for 4 with the double. Tigers 9, A's 3. O'Neill goes to 7-4. Chris Corderoli 12-8. Kirk Gibson 3 for 4, 17th, and drives in 3. The Tigers, by the way, 16 hits. And that one, the Blue Jays pound out 18 hits. They beat Cleveland 9-2, so the Yankees are now 7 back. Doyle Alexander goes to 18-7. Neil Heaton 5-16. Damaso Garcia 4 for 5, 2 RBI and a double. Red Sox beat the Rangers 4-1. Oil Can Boyd 16-7. Jeff Russell falls to 1-2. Jim Rice 3 for 4. Mets beat the Giants 3-1. Ed Lynch 11-10. Dave LaPointe 7-10. Padres are red hot. They beat Le Expos 10-2. Eric Shao 14-5. Lasky 0-3. Tony Gwynn 3 for 5. He hits his 7th. Dodgers 7. Phillies 1. Fernando a 16-game winner. Jerry Koosman falls to 5-12. Candy Maldonado 2 for 3, his 6th of the year, and drives in 3. Hey, the Reds won a ball game. Give them a cookie. They beat the Pirates 6-3. Tom Browning 11-9. Bob Walk 0-1. Bo Diaz, his 1st of the year, 2 for 4, drives in 3. The Astros won for you 6-4 over the Cardinals. Wow. Bob Nepper 10-9. Danny Cox 12-5. Jack Clark 2 for 4, his 21st, and a double. Kansas City shuts out Chicago. That's a big one for the Royals. Charlie Leibrandt 14-11. Floyd Bannister 5-10. Dan Quisenberry, who struggled as of late, gets his 22nd save. And last but not least, Seattle 6, Baltimore 2. Thomas 6-1. Denny Martinez falls to 3-14. Phil Bradley 3 for 5 and a stolen base. So the Cardinals lead over the Expos. Or Maves, give yourself a cookie, you pirate. Cardinals lead over the Expos is 8.5. Dodgers 15.5 over Houston. Toronto remains 3 up over Boston. And with the Royals win, the Angels are a half back. And that's where we are. It'll be the Dodgers and the Expos tomorrow at noon Eastern right here on Retro Sports Network. Until then, have yourself a wonderful day, everybody. So long.